NBA MVP, the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award. Let's talk. I gave you my opinion on who I think should be the NBA's Rookie of the Year between Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons. I gave you my pick, and that was Ben Simmons. If you want those reasons, go check that video out. Today, we're talking about the award, the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award. Now, I could have given you 5 candidates, but I'm only going to give you 4. You can choose to leave that 5th player in the comment box below. You could choose to leave that 5th candidate in the comment box below, but I'm only going to give you 4. Those 4 are the Brow, Anthony Davis, Brody, Russell Westbrook, the King, they like to call him, the Chosen One, so many nicknames, LeBron James, and last but not least, the Beard, James Harden. Now, I gave you these 4 because I think these are the 4 that have the best shot of winning this award. But one of these guys is going to take this award away from everybody else in a unanimous decision. But all 4 of these guys have a case. But one of these guys is going to take this award home. They're going to take it home. Let's talk about this guy from the New Orleans Pelicans, Anthony Davis. He has played phenomenal. Has he been banged up this year? Yeah. But not only is he playing great, but with the help of Drew Holiday, the Pelicans have clinched themselves a playoff spot. They're in the playoffs for the first time since 2015. Now, we know what happened that time around. They got swept by the Golden State Warriors, but that's okay because this is a different year, different team. Although they will be better with DeMarcus Cousins, let's see how the Pelicans can do. He's their most valuable player, Anthony Davis is. No doubt about it. Without DeMarcus Cousins, and for them to still be in this position, to even have made the playoffs without DeMarcus Cousins, who is a great player, it's remarkable. It's exceptional. Every year, Anthony Davis has gotten better. He's a superstar. Anthony Davis, every year, he's putting up big numbers. He's putting up big numbers again this year. Alright? He is their most valuable player. This is the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award, right? He's their most valuable player. And if you take him off that team already with DeMarcus Cousins out, they don't come close to making the playoffs. You got a team like the Clippers who aren't going to make it, or you got somebody else that's going to come in and take that spot. Simple as that. You got another team taking that spot. They don't come close to making it without both Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. And for that, that's my reason on Anthony Davis being a candidate. He has put this team on his back, like I said, with the help of Drew Holiday, who has been exceptional in his own right. He deserves to be a candidate for the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award. Now we're going to move on to this next guy. Russell Westbrook. What can I say about Russell Westbrook, man? This man is one of the greatest athletes, not in just NBA history, but in sports history. The way he goes and plays out there on that court, night in and night out, he is so explosive. He is one of the best players when it comes to a fast break and getting into that lane and slamming that ball just with so much force, so much power, strength. He's a great playmaker. He gets his teammates involved. Some call him a stat player, a stat pattern. Some call him a selfish player. He's none of the two. If you take him off the Oklahoma City Thunder, even with Paul George and a struggling ass Carmelo Anthony, who has never put up a 30-point game this year, and he is one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. You leave those two guys on that Thunder team, and you take off Russell Westbrook, they're not making the playoffs either. This man averaged a triple-double last year, and he is last year's NBA's most valuable player. And just again this year, he came close to averaging a triple-double again. This man is an incredible player, an incredible talent. And for that, what he's done this year, almost averaging a triple-double, the shit he has been able to do, putting the team on his back at times this year, a lot of times, when it was Paul George struggling or when it was Carmelo Anthony who has been struggling for most of the year, he is the reason why I'm putting him as a candidate for the most valuable player award. Because like I said, if you take him off this team, say goodbye. The Thunder, I don't have them making the playoffs without Russell Westbrook. His work ethic is out of this world. Those numbers are not fluke numbers. He's not a stat pattern. He's a great player. Show some respect. Show some goddamn respect. Alright. Moving on to the next guy. Y'all know him as the King. Mr. LeBron James. The chosen one. Babyface. Well, not the baby face, but the face of the NBA. Yeah, even in year 15, he is still the face of the NBA. It's not Kevin Durant, it's not Stephen Curry, it's not Giannis, it's not Westbrook, it's not Russell Westbrook, it's not James Harden. It's still LeBron. And what he has been able to do in year 15 is nothing short of amazing. This man is putting up some incredible numbers in year 15. What? LeBron is what? 33? Yeah, he's 33 years old. He'll be 34 this year. He's 33 years old. And what this man has been able to do in year 15, it's crazy. Now, do I have to really tell you why he is a candidate for the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award? Do I have to tell you why he's most valuable to the Cavaliers? Do I really have to tell you? I'm going to tell you anyway. You take LeBron James off the Cavaliers, it's over. Say goodbye, my nigga. The Cavaliers don't come close to making the playoffs, even in the Eastern Conference. And yeah, I'm going to say that because I still give the West a slight edge as the better conference over the East, but the East have put their hands on the West this year. They have done some damage to the West, and they have been competitive. But the West, in my opinion, is still the better conference. Alright? Just slightly. Just slightly. But if you take LeBron off the Cavaliers, they're a goddamn lottery team. And if not a lottery team, they're definitely picking top 15. Alright? They'll be... Bruh. It's crazy what one player can mean to a team. And that's why LeBron James is a candidate for this year's NBA Most Valuable Player. Because taking him away from that Cavaliers team, even with Kevin Love over there and all those other guys, Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. and Rodney Hood and George Hill. The only other name that stands out other than LeBron is fucking Kevin Love. They are a fucking lottery team without LeBron. They don't make the playoffs. You see what happened when he left the Cavaliers and they drafted Kyrie? They didn't make the playoffs with Kyrie Irving. It's not a shot at my boy Kyrie, but they didn't have a great enough team to make the postseason, even in the East. They just did it. They sucked. So that's my reason for LeBron being a candidate for this year's NBA Most Valuable Player. But it all comes down to this man. The man that is also going to win NBA scoring champion, who is averaging 30.6 points per game. The man that has led the Houston Rockets to well over 60 wins this year. Well over. And I say well over because they have over 60 wins. The man that has put the Rockets in position to have the best record in the West. They do have the best record in the West. The man that has given, that has helped give, that has led the charge to have the Rockets have home court in the entire postseason. That man is the beard. That man is James fucking Harden. This man is so valuable to this Houston Rockets team because even with Chris Paul on that team, Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, Clint Capella, Nene, Eric Gordon, you name it. You take James Harden off that Rockets team, could they still make the playoffs with all that talent around on the bench and the starting five? Yes, they can very well make the playoffs, but they don't have 60 wins. They probably don't even touch 50. And to be honest with you, they will be a lower seed than they will be the number one seed, of course. They'll probably be a 6 or 7 seed if you take James Harden off this Rockets team. They will definitely decrease in the standings. Well, probably not that low, but they would definitely decrease. They wouldn't be the number one seed. Could they still be top 5 in the West? Yeah. James Harden is this year's NBA MVP. And he is going to win this award by a unanimous decision. James Harden is this year's MVP. Who I think is going to come in second place? LeBron. Third place, Russell Westbrook. Fourth place, Anthony Davis. You can throw that fifth candidate, like I said, in there. Giannis from the Bucks. But the Bucks this year, they're not that good. Alright, I don't consider them a threat. I just don't. It's going to take a little bit more time for me to believe in the Milwaukee Bucks and believe that they can be a threat in the postseason. Just not their year. And it's not the year for Giannis to win MVP. I'm sorry. So if you want to throw another candidate in there, he can be that candidate. James Harden is your NBA MVP. Alright, he's my pick. He's a lot of the picks. He's a lot of people's pick out there. It's just that simple. He's the NBA MVP, alright? It's not LeBron. It's not Russell Westbrook. It's not Anthony Davis. It's James Harden. I believe they got 65 wins, or if they played last night and they won, they got, 66 wins now? They have played incredible. And they're my pick, the Rockets, to go to the finals and take out Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. So James Harden, congrats on a great season. You're my pick for NBA MVP. No disrespect to the other candidates, but it's James Harden's year. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Spam that like button. Turn on those post notifications so you don't miss a video. Also, hit the subscribe button. What you waiting on? It's right there. This video is a little bit long, but I wanted to give you my entire thoughts on all these candidates and on why I thought they were valuable for this award. Why I thought they were the best candidates for this award. Hit those links in the description. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow me. I'm out.